Hello and welcome to our Ready for Raiding guide for the second encounter in the new Operation Explosive Conflict on Dinova on build 1.2 Legacy. The guide is presented by the Guild Revenge on the German server Exar. Again, you will deal with two main targets, two hover tanks called Firebrand and Stormcaller. As their names give away their main abilities, fighting Firebrand will mean that you will mostly deal with rocket-based attacks. Facing Stormcaller, electricity will deal damage to your group. Again, the correct positioning is gold worthy. Each of your two tanks will jump onto one of the tanks. Two melee DPS and one of your healers will jump onto Stormcaller. The rest DPS will deal on Firebrand. One player, in our case a healer, needs to stay off the tanks on the ground. The basic strategy for all players is to run out of all the colored circles and domes, except for the yellow domes that spawn on 6 different positions, which protect you against Firebrand's strongest ability. Among these attacks is a mortar attack by Firebrand, which is indicated by a yellow circle below a random player that doesn't stand on any of the tanks. If all players stand on the tanks, the attack will also spawn on the tanks, which will end at 7 players dying. So at least one player needs to stand on the ground. This attack works just like HK-47 in False Emperor Flashpoint. So the player must immediately take distance from his teammates and run to a point on the side or behind the group. He will then issue an also envisage debuff. You can now dispel the debuff and run out of the circle, which remains immobile at the current position. Another 3 seconds later, a mortar hits at the position. The blast radius is much larger than the marker. The persecuted, once the position is fixed, returns to his former position. Firebrand's second attack, Rain Rockets, works just like XXR3's Shockwave in Eternity Vault. About 20 red dots spread on the floor over the entire area, featuring an imminent mortar strike. Accordingly, all players must move out of this. The impact sites are always the same. With a little practice you can figure out safe positions at once. Stormcaller, however, misses an electrical fault. These metal rods hit the bottom and form a light blue dome of lightnings, which inflicts damage per tick you stand in it. You need one player on the ground which places these rods so that none of them hits into the group on the tank. Stormcaller has also an attack called Double Destruction. Visually, this is represented by a type of animation in the form of two blue balls on Stormcaller's guns. In this attack, the two closest players from Stormcaller's turret will be taken as targets. The tank rotates the turret of the tank to the point that the two players are in front of the gun and then passes behind them, that he himself cannot be harmed by the double damage sufferings. If done correctly, both goals by losing the double destruction about half the health points and also get a 40-second dot. If there is, however, only a single target in front of Stormcaller's gun, he suffers the loss of both shots and is held back stunned and will die from the damage of both attacks and Stormcaller's regular hits. The tank of Firebrand receives, on the other hand, Incinerate Armor debuff during the normal phase. This temporarily increases the damage up to nasty spikes on the tank, but should not be fatal. However, it is recommended that the tank uses a defensive special ability each time Incinerate Armor is up. On the warning Enable Defense Systems, 2 shield generators will spawn on 6 possible positions, and place a yellow dome around it. Under these 2 or 3, Thunderstorm Storm Shooters will spawn. All players, except the Stormcaller tank, must seek protection under the yellow domes, because from the moment an area attack begins, which will hit each player with a stack of mortar fire which increases damage on the group. Stormcaller's tank must jump at the warning of his tank to run around the tank and place the lightning rods. Otherwise they will fly into the group below the domes. During this period, special defensive abilities should be used by the tank. Each time the tank crosses one of the domes, the healers under the shield should have him within reach and heal him up to his full life points. The DPS have to kill the mobs individually under the dome, because area attacks also damage the shield generator. The shield generator suffers per impact in mortar about 3% damage. The left shield generator will undoubtedly do more harm than the right and may collapse even without attacks of your group before the end of the phase. You cannot always prevent this, but take a few steps to minimize the chance. The ballistic shield of a sniper or gunslinger also protects the shield generator. In hard mode, this encounter has a tough enrage timer, so hurry up and play well so you can win the damage race. More guides will follow soon. Please subscribe our channel or visit our website readyforraiding.com. Good luck to everyone and may the force be with you.
Machst du das erste Kampfrausch an?
Ich kann jetzt gerade nicht, ich habe noch keine Stacks.
Gut, dann mach ich als erstes Kampfrausch jetzt. Kampfrausch.
Doppelzerstörung.
Alex, der kann.
Noch nicht, 3 Stacks noch.
%10 bei uns.
Schnell Dev CD.
Ich komme rüber jetzt. Töten.
Jetzt kommen.
Unter die Kuppel, go, go.
Unterm Schild.
Ja,
Nice.
bam, 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 bam.
Nice.
Hui.
Mach die F-Down, komm.
Yeah, Leute.